Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rslash ProRevenge. In today's episode, harass my daughter on Minecraft? You can't hide from me. You need me to make a new batch of fries? Sure thing. I'll get right on that. Lady doesn't want a drink for her food, so has to pay for each item individually. Disconnect your service if I feel it's necessary? Don't have to tell me twice. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Harass my daughter on Minecraft? You can't hide from me. So, my daughter, who was about 8 at the time, was really into Minecraft, as most kids are these days. Also desperately wanting to join the YouTube/Let's Play culture, I had installed some screen recording software that would let her make videos of the games she was playing so she could later upload them to YouTube. Anyways, one day I'm minding my own business when I hear her quietly sniffling over on the computer. I asked her what was wrong, but she didn't want to tell me, so I let it go, but decided to keep an eye on her. A few minutes later I discovered what was happening. Someone was harassing not only her, but also all the other kids playing on whatever server she was on. This kid, we'll call him little sh*Theod, or LS, was saying sh*T about how he was going to rape my 8-year-old daughter. She told him how old she was, hoping he would stop, how he was going to hack into her IP and steal all her info, swearing profusely, "Remember, this is a game for kids," etc. etc. By this time I had gotten my fiancée involved, and she was also obviously quite upset at what a little sh*T this kid was being. We realized that our daughter had been recording the entire incident, and a plan began to form. I started by Googling LS username. There were several hits immediately, the most interesting of which involved a page where he was publicly applying to be a mod for a server on Minecraft. I was able to learn a lot about this little POS. He claimed to be 15, likes hockey, used to live in Toronto, but now lives in Florida. But the bombshell was easily his Skype contact info. It was literally first name dot last name. I know your name now, you little sh*T. So I head over to Facebook and search for the name. Nothing. On a hunch I searched for just the last name, while narrowing my results to only the state of Florida. Several dozen hits. So I have to start combing through each one, until I find what I was looking for, a middle-aged man with the same last name, whose profile indicates he was born in Toronto, and now lives in Florida. I found your dad, you little sh*T. So I sent him a message on Facebook, asking if he had a son named first name who goes by his username on Minecraft. Dad confirmed I had the right guy. So my wife begins telling the dad everything that LS was saying to my daughter, and we sent him the recorded video as proof. Radio silence for a few days. Then we got the message back. LS had his computer taken away from him for the entire summer, and had also been lying about his age. He was only 11, I think. His parents were livid with him, and he surely hated the next few months of his life. No one mess with my daughter. You need me to make a new batch of fries? Sure thing. I'll get right on that. So our fast food restaurant closes at midnight on Sundays, and around 11:15 p.m. we start transitioning to close, and to get ready for the delivery we get every Sunday. There's a process here where we play a game of how many fries do we think we're going to sell in the last 45 minutes, and put the bags of them up front because we know the delivery takes the last hour of our shift like clockwork, and we can't access the big boxes of French fries due to a line of boxes and dollies and counting items and etc. Plus our manager specifically says to not go in the walk-in during the delivery, not that we could anyway tonight. So I'm usually pretty good at guessing, and we had a car pull up who needs fries x2 large, so I drop 4 large, half a bag, the last half we had up front. Just in case another car pulls up. It did. That second car pulls up and says, "Hi, I'd like a bambaga, large with fries, and I need those fries fresh." I was dumb enough to mention, well, today's your lucky day, because I just dropped some fries right now. His increasingly pleasant response: I don't care about those fries, yo, you better make me some new fries, fresh. Don't give me those fries, make some new ones. Enter malicious compliance. Enter another entry into the Asshole Chronicles. Now, I could have just as easily given him the fries I just dropped, because they take around 3 minutes to cook, so he was pulling up just as they were finished, but he clearly said he didn't want those fries, so what's a cook to do? Do I lie and say these are not the fries that they thought they were? R.I.P. Dennis Green. I tell him it's gonna be a while on the new fries. He waits. I clean the frosting machine, a 6-minute job, I'm quick and thorough, right in front of the window. And waits. He honks. I apologize sincerely and explain that the fries are inaccessible until the delivery driver can get everything moved, shouldn't be that much longer, then we can drop them. Maybe 10 minutes. And waits. I stock the nugget sauces, being mindful that I'm being watched like a hawk, so I pretend to look off in the middle distance of our restaurant, like there is something going on there. He waits some more. Finally, coworker runs up, literally, in his slip-on resistant shoes, with the box, and we toss them into the fry bin. All of a sudden he honks more emphatically now, and I come to the window to hear him yelling, "What? They're frozen. I wanted fresh." He screeches off into the night, no food in sight. But alas! Read him his rights. Officer Pay It Forward drives in for his usual, stops Captain Fresh Fries, gives the fry guy a ticket for aggressive driving, a big no-no and huge fine in AZ, and comes into line to get his freshly made fries. I know this because the officer is a regular to our drive-thru, and always pays for the person behind him, like always. I guess we should call him Officer Pay It Backward. Lady doesn't want a drink for her food, so has to pay for each item individually. I worked at a KFC for about 6 months as my first job, and this happened towards the end of my stay. One of our managers, who I'll dub Jay, is pretty strict with us in order to keep up with time and company policy, but we didn't mind as he usually worked online with us, rather than sit in the office all day. And he does not have patience for rude people. And on one typical military payday Friday, in towns next to military bases, all soldiers come in force on payday. We were slammed, and he was working register, when a lady orders one of our 12-piece buckets, biscuits and all. Now usually you can save some money by ordering them as a meal, gives you drinks as well. So as usual he asks what drink she wants, intending to make it a meal automatically. She declines the drinks. He tries to explain, "Ma'am, if we make it a meal, you'll dash." And she cuts him off with, "I don't care, I don't need drinks." As I said before, he hates rude people, so he immediately shuts up, smiles to me, says, "Sandsnake 7, can I get a 12-piece family fill-up, and don't worry about the drinks?" Before turning to her and finishing the order, which took a moment as we couldn't simply press the combo button anymore, rather we had to ring up all items themselves. He then had to ring up every single item individually, which racks up the price given the amount of items. And then finishes the order, which was well above what the normal price would be. It initially went off without a hitch, but unfortunately for us at the time, retelling a funny story later wasn't really a thought at the time, rather we just wanted to keep the line moving. The family behind her ordered another 12-piece family fill-up, but they ordered the combo. As Jay was finishing up the second family order, the first one stepped aside to check the bags for everything, then they hear the price. Jay rang the second family for almost half the price of theirs, and she storms over. "How come theirs is so cheap, we ordered the same thing?" she asks. To which Jay replies, wearing the standard issue customer service smile, "You said you didn't want no combo, ma'am, so I rang them up individually, ma'am, so you paid for them, not as a combo, but as the order you insisted on me making, ma'am." She then asks for the manager, claiming we were scamming her, to which Jay responds by walking behind the wall and coming back 2 seconds later wearing his manager vest. And Jay says, "Hello, I heard we had a problem and I came to see what I can help with." She grabs her food and leaves. Disconnect your service if I feel it's necessary? Don't have to tell me twice. For quick context, I have 5 lines on my cell phone plan, for actual phones and an iPad. It's mine, my BFF's, his, now ex, wasn't when I got it, girlfriend, her brother, one of my good friends, and the iPad. For about a year and a half, I was able to afford all 5 lines, with no issues. This past month, I wasn't able to run for a little bit after the holidays, so I was a little behind on the phone bill. I had asked her to chip in then, and she said she would, as she is a DoorDash driver, and was making a ton of money, as she put it. I managed to eke out a $350 paycheck between then and now, and I managed to send it to her, as she said she was going up to the store to pay it. She didn't, we all got shut off, and my sister came through with the funds. I had asked the ex to send the money my sister sent me to help out, and she said she would, which hasn't happened yet. Now that we're caught up, I decided that I wasn't gonna see that money anyway, but the cordial thing to do is send her one final warning. Either have the funds by the end of the week, or lose the phone. I think it's utter bullshit T that you're making me come up with $270 in a week. Was the reply. If I'm not mistaken, it is 2 weeks now, and didn't you say you made that in 2 days? I don't want to hear any more excuses. If you think that is necessary, then go ahead and shut our phones off. Came the angry reply. Okay, game on. No sooner had I logged in to disconnect all data services to the lines that were not in my possession, I get an angry message from Facebook, from her ex-husband. Dude, that's her only line of communication and her only means of working. Why would you cut her off like that? She told me to, so I did. Well, that was dumb on her part. Fair enough. He responded with a shoulder shrug emoji. What I didn't realize was that she was about to get a raise as a top driver with DoorDash, whatever that means. Oops, looks like she has to find another means of income now. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.